Dear students, welcome to Dr. Rajpurohit's Law Learning Lessons. I am Dr. M.S. Rajpurohit, Principal Government PG Law College, Pali. Today we shall discuss the general principles of contract. For general principles, first of all, we must understand that what the agreement is. Agreement consists of proposal, when a person gives some proposal for some consideration and it has been accepted by the parties, it becomes acceptance. So there is and considerations for both the parties are there. In that case, the agreement is there. So proposal and acceptance becomes promise. When promise and considerations are added, it becomes agreement. So they later that agreement becomes contract, because when the agreement, if it is enforceable by law, it becomes agreement. So for a valid agreement, there must be, for a valid contract, there must be an agreement, there must be consideration. That consideration should also be a lawful consideration. We shall discuss it point by point in our lecture in detail. Then there is a legality of object, then capacity of the contract. The party should be competent to enter into the contract, but there must be free consent, and if that is there, then the valid contract is formed. There are certain void agreements expressly declared to be void in law of contract itself. So agreement is void if the considerations and object is unlawful in part. If the agreement is void in restraint of marriage, agreement is void in restraint of trade, agreement is void when the restraint of legal proceedings are there, agreement is void for the uncertainty of the event, and agreement is void if there is a wagering contract there. So it is covered under section 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 and 30. And 25 says that contract without consideration is void. If you want to discharge the contract, so for the discharge of contract, it can be discharged through performance. It can be discharged when there is impossibility to perform the contract. Even if by agreement also you can discharge the contract. Agreement can be by way of novation, by way of rescission, by way of alteration. It can be discharged if there is a breach of contract, then you can go for the remedies which are available for the breach, and even by operation of a law, if some law is made in such a way that the contract cannot be performed, so by operation of law the contract can also be discharged. So contract, if the breach is there, in that case breach, the remedies for breach are, there are 4 kinds of remedies. One is you can get damages for the remedies for the breach. There is a quantum merit, principles of quantum merit or doctrine of quantum merit, through which you can get the remedies. This I will discuss in detail later. And third is you can go for a specific performance of the contract, and you can get the injunctions therefore. So we can say that for the purpose of breach of the contract, so there are 4 ways, and in this way you can get the remedies therefore. Thank you very much. That we have discussed the basic concept regarding the outline of the law of contract. In our next lecture, we shall discuss every point in detail. Thank you very much.